Joining us for this segment, Coach Sean Regan, here for a 7th year at West Liberty. You had a good season last year. I mean, if you look back at that schedule, there really wasn't many games that you weren't in contention to win. They were all pretty much one-goal games.
Yeah, that's just our growth that we're doing through the years now, and it's kind of the point of it was to be in contention every single game, and now that we've got there, we're looking to build on that, and anytime you can be in contention against top 25 teams like Concord, Deanie, and Charleston, you're proving your worth, and that's huge, and that just helps prepare us for our non-conference schedule as well as everybody else on the table is just like us.
And before we got started filming here, we were all kind of talking about returners, newcomers to this team, and you said there were still a lot of good returners, but a lot of good newcomers as well.
Yeah, so we're returning. We're going to be a young team. We're returning about 17 guys. About 11 of them have some first-team action, and brought another 6 to 7 of them made some big, significant impacts, either at the all-conference level, that type of stuff. So with the new team that we have coming in, we got 18 new guys. So it's kind of reinvigorating our team spirit because they're fresh, they're excited to be part of the college team, and it's a good mixture between freshmen, D1 transfers, D2, D3, NEIA, JUCO. So we may be young on paper, but we did bring in some experience as well.
With that off-season training for the new guys that are new to West Liberty, what kind of progression have you seen with them?
Yeah, so we've been in camp for basically about 8 days now, and we've had 2 preseason games that have gone well. The first game was just kind of everybody learn each other's names. We did it on the 3rd day of preseason, so it was a bit chaotic. But we got the main point of it is just basically getting the fitness levels up. We have our final preseason game on Saturday against Shepherd, which will be our full first team. So that's going to prepare us for Seton Hill, which is coming up the following Thursday. So from that, it's been a lot of good work. The guys are tired. They've deserved an off day the other day, but we start back tonight and just getting prepared for Saturday.
Good. Keep them out of the heat, although it's cooling off a little bit.
Thank goodness.
This summer was very hot. Last year, you were able to sweep Wheeling. We like to talk about that just because I know you and your brother. He's the head coach at Wheeling University. We asked Coach Filberto if he ever had to coach against or with or anything to do with family. But, again, the Wheeling game is coming up very soon, September 7th. That'll be at West Family Athletic Complex, 3:30 start on a Sunday, September 7th. So, folks, get up here to watch that one. From what I understand, there could be a lot of Wheeling fans, so we need as much Hilltopper support as we can get.
Exactly. I mean, it's unfortunate it's the first conference game of the season because you like to play those games after you have a few games under your belt. But no matter what, I mean, if both teams were in first place or last place, it's going to be an old-fashioned derby kickfest, you know what I mean? So, which we love. But, yeah, unfortunately, it's also Wheeling's homecoming weekend for them for the soccer, so I anticipate a lot of their alumni are going to come out and watch the game. And I'm going to get dogs abuse, of course, like I always do. But the fact that we swept them last year for the first time ever, kind of gives me bragging rights for the year. Because previously we've never lost at home and we've never won down there. So last year made it a little bit extra special. But they are significantly improved from last year. So it's not going to be easy by any means, and it's going to be our real our first test. We play Seton Hill non-conference, and non-conference games kind of with us only having 2 of them are important, but not as important as the conference games. So to start off with your biggest rival, it's going to show us where we are. That's for sure.
Coach Filberto,
rivalry games, as you were talking about, every game is important, but there's always something special about that rivalry game. With West Liberty playing Wheeling University and so on. I see it at the high school level how much more excitement it is when you catch that rivalry weekend. Every game is important, but as you mentioned, that one special one is that rival. So.
Yeah, it's great because
and you have a little more at stake,
exactly.
Obviously,
big time. Yeah, it brings the community out, which is great. When we go down to Wheeling, there's lots of the youth are there. The Central and the Lindsley kids, just come across the footbridge.
And a lot of your players know each other
yes.
From growing up. And I know you both bring players in from elsewhere, but you'll have a lot of locals on each team who may have played at each other at the high school level, or even at a younger level.
Yeah, a lot of them played on their club teams. We have a team in Wheeling called the West Virginia Highlanders, which is like a kind of semi-pro collegiate team. So we had like 4 Wheeling guys, 5 West Lib guys, some guys from Rio Grande and Rob Morris and all that stuff like that. So they're going to go from being teammates 3 weeks ago to being arch rivals in 3 weeks. So it's a very fun and interesting dynamic for sure.
Well, as we get things going, we've got Scott Nolte over there with a couple of your players. Scott's got a couple guys to talk to. Scott, take it away.
Yeah, we're over here with a couple of the standout stars of the West Liberty University men's soccer team. We're joined right now by Jasper Newton and also Oscar Voges as well, joining us here as we get ready to start the season. Just 1 week from tomorrow, things will get started for this West Liberty University men's soccer team. And Jasper, if you would, just talk to me about how this team has come together through the spring season and now the summer and some of your scrimmages, and just where you feel you guys are right now.
I think we had a very positive spring season, obviously won quite a few games, and then quite a lot of our boys stayed over the summer to play, including Oscar. He had a great summer league, and yeah, we've been looking good. We've got quite a young team at the minute, but I think we're all gelling well, and yeah, it's looking good, looking positive.
You had an outstanding season a year ago as well, an all-conference player. Talk to me about just the excitement about this team. I really hear a lot of excitement coming out about the men's soccer team and where the program is right now. People forget really how young this program still is. I think only 7-8 years in existence here on the Hilltop, and you guys are really helping this thing grow.
Yeah, it's looking good. We've got a few new coaches in. Zach Rycroft, one of our old players, he's stepping in as one of the assistants, and then two of the boys from Bethany are our GAs now. So it's looking good. We've got depth in every position now, a lot in midfield, some good strikers and defenders. So, yeah, I'm really optimistic for the season.
Where did you think, after last year when you guys had a chance to reassess, where did this team need to get better? Where did you guys as a group need to improve?
I think scoring goals was one of our issues, but Oscar's looking good in practice and in the scrimmages. So hopefully he can score maybe like 6 or 7 goals this season. And then, yeah, hopefully with our strong midfield we can create a lot of chances for him and other attackers. So, yeah.
Well, you just put 7 goals on him. How many assists are you going to have this year? Are you going to assist on all 7?
I don't know. Hopefully. Maybe.
I hope you do. Right?
I hope so, yeah.
We've heard a lot about your off-season and just the work that you put in. I know you played this summer with the Wheeling Highlanders and things like that. What did you try to do this off-season to get yourself prepared for, I guess, this final year for you?
First of all, obviously be in the best shape I've been in, to make sure to not have my fitness influence my quality of the game. And then other than that, I tried to also work on my mentality side of things, because I've been having problems sometimes off the field or on the field with staying focused and staying with the head in the game. So I said those were my 2 major points I was trying to work on during the summer, and also trying to step into a leadership role as becoming a senior now. So, yeah, those are the things, I think.
Yeah, I know when I talked to Coach Regan, that was one of the things I think that he mentioned about you, is that they're going to look to you to be a leader. Is that something that you welcome, to have an opportunity to be a leader on the field?
Yes, absolutely. I've never been a leader in this team so far, because we obviously had the COVID years and the red shirts and all that stuff. But now with two classes leaving, I think it's a whole an empty spot that needs people to step in there, and I'm definitely willing to take this position. But we also have other guys like Jasper, for example, also Barney or Lachlan, that are younger and also will step into those positions and will hopefully stay in there also for a little longer.
This team does have a little bit of a new look like that. I know there are a number of guys back like the 2 of you, but that was one thing that Coach Regan said too. Because of COVID, we had guys in other classes that had been around a little bit longer. So there is kind of a newer feel about this team this year, isn't there?
Yes, definitely. I would say that all the players we always recruit fit in the same team. We found together very quick. We all understand each other pretty well, and the good thing is we can set new standards now and push the program to a higher level. The last 3 years, we always made the playoffs, which has been obviously good for us. But now we're trying to set new goals with getting a playoff win, getting maybe into the championship of the MEC, and see how far, for example, this season takes us.
18 new players, I think, were brought in this year as well. Jasper, how have those guys been able to mesh during the short time while you've been together here since summer camp started?
Surprisingly really well. No one's been bad. Everyone's looking full of energy, excited to be here. So, yeah, it's all looking good. And we've got a lot of international boys, and they're all settling in well. So, yeah, it's all gelling. It's all looking good.
Just as a team and as an individual, what kind of goals have you set for this season?
We're hoping to get in the top 4 of the MEC. Like Oscar said, win a playoff game, because we've never actually won one, and maybe make the NCAA tournament. That's our goal.
Those are all great goals. How about for you, Oscar? What have you tried to put in your mind and look forward to this year?
We had a team meeting and we decided that we definitely looking to finish third in the MEC at least, because I think the program has the potential to do that, and I also think that we need to set higher goals to also push ourselves to the next level. So I would say the same thing as Jasper said, definitely have a home playoff game to also bring the playoffs over here, not always travel on the road. And then we also would like to make the national tournament and have at least an appearance in there.
Absolutely. These guys will get things started next Thursday right here on campus against Seton Hill. And then that Sunday, September the 7th, Wheeling comes to the Hilltop to take on the Hilltoppers here. Come on out and check out the West Liberty University men's soccer team this year. We've got a couple of fans who are also here with us tonight, right? Ladies, introduce yourselves. You are?
Ashley Law.
And you are?
Traylon Alton.
And you're a member of the Marching Hilltoppers, is that right?
Oh, yeah.